Hey guys and girls, my name is Alan and welcome to today's gameplay commentary. As you can see, today is the turn of Black Ops 3 multiplayer, and the match you're about to watch is my first ever Uplink game on Black Ops 3 multiplayer. In the lobby I am playing with a friend of mine, but his name is Lloydie, and we were communicating in this game, so you'll hear him talking but you won't hear me talking. And the reason for this is, at the time my setup wasn't quite complete. I was still figuring things out, and I couldn't actually record my own voice at the same time as recording the game's audio, but I could record, obviously, because he was in the lobby chat. I could record his audio, so you might hear a few words from him, but I'm not replying because, well, I am replying. You can't hear it in the game because obviously I'm not recording my own voice. Got a cheeky little triple there. Good call out from Lloyd. He did say that there were three of them in the hallway and they all rushed me at the same time, and I managed to take them all out. So shame for them, but great for me. Okay, so as I said, this is my first Uplink match. I'm not a stranger to the game. I did play a little bit of it in Advanced Warfare, but I didn't play a lot of Advanced Warfare, therefore, you know, my knowledge of the game is limited. But I know how it works. I understand the rules. Just in case you haven't played it for yourself, or you do, but you just need a refresher of the rules. It's 2 points if you carry the ball to the enemy's goal, and it's 1 point if you throw it in. So it's a bit like space basketball, I guess. So yeah. You can throw the ball from any distance you like. It will still be the same amount of points. 1 point if, as I said, if you throw it in, but 2 points if you carry it in. 2 points is riskier, but obviously it's worth it if you can get to the enemy goal. And as you can see, I'm using the VMP. Still working on my challenges on this particular stage of the game, and I think my performance is pretty good. I could have done better, but as I say, it was my first Uplink match, so you know I'm still sort of learning the routes and stuff like that. Concentrating more on killing than I was getting the objective points. Cheeky little quad there with the lightning storm. Lightning storm? That's not right. I've just mixed two kill streaks together. Lightning strike. Hellstorm is a separate kill streak. Because it was our first match of Uplink, I don't know actually at this point whether Lloydie's played or not, but I hadn't played before in Black Ops 3 multiplayer. We didn't have any sort of game plan or anything, but it just happens to work out that he was running the ball quite a bit, and I was trying to, well, obviously everyone tries to get kills, but I was sort of trying to provide cover and get a lot of kills where I could, whereas I was just provide support as he's running the ball. Well, it didn't quite go according to plan, but I'll let you see the result when the match ends. Right, so that's probably about it really about Uplink, and there's nothing I need to talk about in terms of my class or my setup, or as I said, we haven't got a game plan, so there's no point talking about that too much. So as per usual, I will be falling back onto the hot topic of the moment. Well, for me, I still got things I want to talk about, so therefore I'm going to talk about it. Pokemon Go. I know the game's on the way out, but there are still things I want to talk about, and so therefore I'm going to talk about them. So at the start of the week, there was a graph released by a company. I can't remember what it's called, and I don't know if you've seen it yet. I might put it into the game in a second. There you go. And basically, it just shows how many daily users there are of Pokemon Go. I don't know how accurate it is. I don't think it's been confirmed by Niantic, but it gives you sort of an idea of the success of the game and the eventual downfall of it. Well, not downfall, it's still going, but it just gives you an idea of what could happen in the future. So as you saw earlier, the game peaked at like 40 million something users, which is really impressive for a free-to-play game. And I imagine a good chunk of those players were just people jumping on the bandwagon, just checking out the game, just curious to see what all the fuss is about. Pokemon is a game that is, it's my childhood, so obviously I was always going to jump on it regardless. But you got a lot of people who've never even played Pokemon, never heard of it, don't even know what Pikachu is, or any of the other three OG starters. So those people, I'm not going to say they have no business playing the game, but obviously they're not OG fans, right, of the franchise. But they all just jumped on to see what the game is all about, and that shows with the drop-off rate, because as you can see from the graph, there is a big decline over the past month. Don't know what the exact number is, but it's roughly about 15 million players have stopped playing the game since that peak of 40 million. So as I said, it ties in with the fact that people have just downloaded the game just to see what it's all about. Just to see what the fuss is about, and just to get a taste for themselves, and then obviously they've realised how not fun the game is, or it's just not their thing, and they've decided to stop playing it, and that's where the user drop off has occurred. I had to teabag that dude because he was in the back of our base just annoying me, mugging me off. So it's a pretty good tactic, because obviously it does get behind enemy lines and it does disrupt what you're doing, but obviously it's annoying, so therefore once I got him I had to teabag him. Alright, so basically So it's not surprising that there is a drop off. There always is with a game like this. Obviously, when the hype's there, everyone wants to try it out, and then once the hype's died down, then only the people who actually want to play the game on the regular stay in there. But I can see this sort of pattern continuing, and maybe not as dramatically over the next couple of months, but I can see a continual decline of the game because of the fact that there are issues with it. And to a point, there's not that much to do in the game. Once you've collected a certain amount of Pokemon, it is incredibly rare to find new Pokemon that you have to catch. And then even catching like the Pokemon that are standard, I don't know whether it feels like they've increased the difficulty. Pokemon definitely jump around a lot more, and so you've got a lot of more missed balls and stuff like that. But I still feel that the escape rate is a lot higher than what it was before. So something's changed in the game, or at least I feel it has, and that's definitely taking some of the fun away. And I don't call myself like a hardcore fan player of the game, but I do put in more hours probably than the average person, possibly because I do play the game mostly going to and from work, so that's where my hours stack up. But I know there are some people out there who genuinely go on like Pokemon hunts and stuff, and I've never done that, and I don't think I ever will do that. Now occasionally I'll open it when I'm at home as well, because there's a Pokemon spawn not too far from where I live. So if I open it every now and then, sometimes there'll be a Pokemon that's ready there for me to catch, or attempt to catch anyway. So that's how that's the extent of my playing of the game. But as I said, because of the issues with the game, and because of the lack of Pokemon to catch, or at least the difficulty of catching them as well, I can see a lot of people stop playing the game. I mean, my sister plays it quite a lot. She's gone out and she's walked quite a long distance to hatch these eggs, and even she's getting annoyed with the game. And so if people like me and her stop playing the game, then obviously I can imagine a lot of the casuals stopping playing the game, and eventually the game will peak out. And I think you might see maybe a couple of 100,000, maybe 1 million or two regular players, but after that point the game will start to stagnate. And I know they're planning on adding new features such as trading and new generations of Pokemon, but fundamentally there needs to be more to it than that. At the moment all there is going to gyms, and I don't really go to gyms, and you can get rewards by with the credits and stuff, but there needs to be more to it than just that, right? There needs to be maybe one-on-one battling. There needs to be new ways of training your Pokemon. I thought it would be a case of you attacking wild Pokemon and then capturing them, but it's just not the case. And so I don't know. At the moment, as I said before, it feels like a modern day version of the original card game. Just collecting the different types of Pokemon, except this forces you to go out there and sort of get them yourself. And I don't know. There just needs to be more to do as a single player game, because at the moment all you do is literally, as I say, find the Pokemon, try and catch them. If you don't have a new one to catch, then that's it. And the more you catch, the less likely you are to encounter new Pokemon. And because of the change in the capture rate, obviously, people are going to get frustrated by that. Easier Pokemon should be easier to catch, not ridiculously hard. And I've said it before, I've had like 10 CP like Caterpies and stuff escape from me, and I just genuinely don't understand what the hell's going on there. It's probably to do with the fact that they want to stop you from power leveling and stuff, but that's not the point. There needs to be just more to do in general. Collecting Pokemon isn't going to be sufficient for the next couple of months, and obviously just fighting in gyms alone, and if that's the only way to increase your Pokemon CP as well, besides Stardust, there needs to be more to it. So I'm hoping trading comes along soon, so that I can obviously I can swap Pokemon with other people, and then obviously I want to fight in gyms, but I just feel like at the moment the way the gyms are set up, having to go there is not always a great idea. And the radius, I think, needs to be increased, and there needs to be maybe even one-on-one training sessions. Maybe you play with a friend or whatever. And I understand there's probably going to be cases of like power boosting and stuff like that for Pokemon damage, but there needs to be something better than what it is at the moment. And until they add those features and obviously fix the features that are not working, such as the sightings features, which it's not great, but I think it's a bit better than what it was originally. Pokemon that appear in the sightings menu generally appear when I go looking for them, rather than before they just wouldn't appear at all, even if you were walking around for quite a while. So yeah, that's just my thoughts and opinions on the game as it stands. Hopefully that will change in the future, but as I said, I've got plenty of games I'm going to be playing in the next couple of months anyway, so Pokemon will probably fade out, and I'll probably play it less and less, apart from when I'm on the bus, obviously, to and from work. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the new games that are coming out. Titanfall beta was the weekend just gone. Hopefully I've got some footage up at the moment. If not, there will be some footage going up of the game, so hopefully you're enjoying that. Battlefield 1 open beta this weekend. If you're not down to play it, then I will be uploading some videos of that, so stay tuned. As I said, I have already pre-ordered it, so hopefully the game is good, because I do want there to be a good FPS game this year, and I'm looking forward to co-op from Uncharted 4. Still no word on it yet, but I'm hoping that there will be some news soon, and hopefully that won't be too long now until I get to enjoy that. But yeah, as you can see, the game's come to an end, and despite the fact that I did get quite a decent amount of kills, and Lloydie got a good number of caps of the satellite, our team still lost. As I said, first game on Uplink, so maybe it's because we didn't have our tactics down or anything like that. Maybe our team just didn't quite contribute as much as they could have done, who knows. But it's kind of a fast-paced game, as you can see. We were winning at the start, we had a tiny lead, and then we just went, well, 8-14 at the end, which is disappointing, but as I said, you can only do what you can do, and first match, so it is what it is. Anyway, if you've got any thoughts you'd like to share with me regarding Uplink, then drop them in the comment section below. Any thoughts on Pokemon Go as well? If you've got any topics you want me to talk about, or if your thoughts and opinions on why the game's dropping off, then again, let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, consider tapping that like button, I really do appreciate it. And until next time, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, take care, and I will see you later.
Oh,